Ọpẹ́lọ́ yẹmi ojoojúmọ́ ni màá ṣọpẹ́ fún ìfẹ́ tèmi. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi olólùfẹ́ mi ọpẹ́lọ́ yẹmi. Diamond girl, African baby, ọpẹ́lọ́ yẹmi. My banana smoothie, everything about you sweet me.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. And although I'm saying our channel, today I am by myself doing this video because I thought I would actually come and show you what's in my hospital bag. And I've never done this before. Someone actually called me and said, oh, what do you put in your hospital bag? And the reason they called me is because they are going to have a C-section. As you guys know, you know, I've had 2 C-sections and I'm scheduled for my 3rd. I had an emergency one with Mickey, an elective one with Maya, and here they were basically like, well, it's your choice, but you know, if you want a C-section, you can go ahead and have it. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, okay, I actually don't mind. Like, God has been so good that I've had the best, you know, medical practitioners, and it's been good for me, as good as it can be. It's been tough, but it's been good. So I thought, let me show you what's in my hospital bag, as I can't be like pro now with C-section. Let me show you what's in my hospital bag ready for this 3rd C-section. Now, guys, I'm not gonna lie, right now is a week to due date. I just finished packing today. And I think maybe that comes with 3rd child or even 2nd child syndrome. I'm like that anyway, but I really did leave it to the last minute, like literally. And it was tough because I was immobile for a little while, so I was actually just doing a lot of online stuff. But anyway, here we are today, and we are going to go through what is in my hospital bag. Okay, so let's get started. This thing, first of all, I'll try and, you know, put some links below and things like that to my Amazon and things like that, so that you guys can get these things as well, because they're really good. So one thing that I said with this baby is, the slogan is no wasting money, no doing all of that, buying this, buying that. I buy what I need, not what I think baby will like, because they don't know nothing. So I buy what I need and what actually works for me on the last 2 occasions. It works for me on the last 2 occasions. So this thing, basically, I've actually had this, I didn't buy this again. I actually kept this. This Maya used it, Mickey used it. So you put it around here. I don't even know what it's called. So it can be used in different ways. You put it around here. I don't know if you guys can see. You put it around here when you're sitting down. And it helps for C-section mummies because obviously you can't move, you can't bend so much, you can't maneuver so much. So you put it around here and you can hold the baby. So let me just do a demonstration and hold the baby here, so that when I'm breastfeeding or when the baby is trying to breastfeed, I've got this around me. Lean the baby here and it's easier to breastfeed. You know, obviously if you're having a C-section, you will probably have that scar, that incision, which will probably be very numb, probably be very painful. So you want to limit movement as much as possible. This thing is a lifesaver. And obviously the fact that it helps after, when you want to sit baby up or wedge baby in a place so baby doesn't move. This is good. So like I said, this is probably one of my best kept secrets, for the fact that I actually kept it all these years. I kept it, so that's that. So since we've started with this, let's start with what I've got for baby. So me and baby have the same suitcase. None of that carrying 2 or 3 bags. Like, it can all get done in one bag. So what I've got here, I have got nappies. So I don't remember the hospital providing that. So I've got a whole load of nappies in here. I just bought newborn size newborn or size 1. I am actually, with nappies, I have done three brands which I think are all very good. So I've done Pampers, I've done Huggies, and I've actually done the Aldi brand. I think it's called Mamia or something like that, really good. They've worked really well for me. Not saying that the child will not have that explosion that children normally do after the first few days, but yeah, they do me well. They don't smell, etc, etc. Then I got a pack of baby wipes. So I usually do get Pampers New Baby one. I think this one, or Pampers Sensitive, something like that. Yeah, I always get something sensitive because I know that they're just fresh out of the womb. So those first 3-4 months, I really just stick to this. I stick to the same brand, simply just because it's worked for me. I don't like go to different brands or try different brands of wipes. I stick to the one that's worked for my children, but at the same time I always look out for how their body reacts. So if, for example, Mickey or Maya had reacted to this, I probably would not have bought it again. But if this baby reacts to it, I will look for an alternative. So definitely look and listen to your baby's body. Then I got this flannel. I got this as just a backup. So now this time I know that because I am having an elective C-section like it was with Maya, I'm not going to stay in hospital as long as I did with Mickey. Mickey, I stayed in hospital for about 5 to 6 days, but I think I'll only be in hospital for about 24 hours. So this is just to help me wipe down the baby if need be. I'd actually prefer to take my baby home and wash my baby at home, do the traditional bath. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Traditional bath. So I've got these flannels anyway, just in case I need to wipe down the baby in any way, shape or form. Then I have got a cute little hat. Obviously, we don't know how cold or how warm it's going to be in the hospital. Obviously, the hospitals are actually, they know what they're doing. So, but I've got my hat for my baby. And then I've got quite a few baby grows. Just ready for when the baby comes. Once the baby is a little older, probably like even a week, for me, for my preference, I actually like button down onesies because it's just easier to access rather than opening down here or opening back there. But yeah, so that's my baby's clothes. I got this one for the baby to go home in, born in 2021, a year to remember. So that's for my baby to go home in. And I think depending on how long you stay, I've got like 3 or 4 baby grows, just because children just change a lot. So 3 or 4 baby grows for 2 days. And the good thing for me is that my hospital is quite near my house. So worst comes to worst, Ayope will have to go on errands. That's quite simply what it is. Then we have these, what are these things called again? I've actually forgotten. What are they called? Vests, right? Baby vests. I've got the same amount as well. Baby vests, because obviously we want the baby to wear a vest. For sake of having it, I bought this Aveeno cream. But the thing is, I don't think, or it's very unlikely that the baby will bath at the hospital. So I don't think I will be using cream. But I do remember with Maya, her hands, I remember when she was born, her hands, the skin was flaking off. So I remember I used a cream and it would have likely been Aveeno. Aveeno is a brand that I've used for all my babies until their skin told me not to. So Aveeno really worked when they were much younger. I still use Aveeno for Maya now, to be honest. It really worked for them. It was really sensitive. It really moisturized their skin and it really helped. So I thought, you know, this is a brand that I really do like for my kids, and I'm gonna start this child with Aveeno unless their skin, like I says otherwise. So there you go. That's my Aveeno cream. Guys, don't worry, I will link as much as I can. You guys don't have to, like I said, work with what works for your baby, and sometimes it's a bit of trial and error, but just listen to your baby's skin. Then we have this beautiful blanket for the baby. This will probably be in the hospital, you know, when they're in their little bed, and even just to go home in. So a nice little blanket. You want something that will keep them warm. So far, the weather has been good. But obviously, this is very different to what it's been for me before. You know that Mickey and Maya are March and May babies. So weather has been good. So we don't know what the weather will be like on the way home. But either way, we go do 'em. So now, moving to my side of the suitcase, and I've got quite a few things. So let's start with the most important thing as far as I'm concerned. And Ayo actually hates these things, but you gotta do what you gotta do. See these? See these? Ayo calls them granny knickers. He hates them, and quite frankly, he doesn't understand why I should wear them. But I don't think one should be wearing G-string after C-section. Like, it doesn't make sense. Anyway, but seriously guys, these knickers are so ugly. They're so ugly, but they're so comfortable. Look, they make me look like I'm wider than I am. But honestly, these are a lifesaver for C-section mums, because these knickers literally go right up to your belly. They are called, I think, full briefs. And I just get them, I think I got these ones from Primark, but you can get them from anywhere. Matalan, George, at Asda, different places, just full briefs. Let me tell you why this is good. So where they put that C-section scar, that is usually where most knickers start or end. And that can be quite irritating and painful. And it can even kind of graze against your scar. You don't want that. So I got these knickers because this is what I did with Mickey and Maya. These knickers are free. They go over the scar, and black as well, because you don't know what can happen down there. So these knickers are perfect. Obviously not for when you're trying to get your groove back. These knickers are not the one. You can use them as hats or beret or something, but for now they're knickers, right? So I've got quite a couple of those. I also have, these are breast pads. So I have been using, I always use breast pads after I give birth. They come in a pack. I always get them from Boots. They come in a pack. They're disposable, literally to help you. You put them on your breast. Let me actually just open one. I think this is a necessity in your hospital bag, whether you're having a C-section or not. So open, literally like this. You put it, you stick it to the other side of your bra, and it just holds any kind of leakage from milk, because yeah, you will be lactating. So those breast pads, they're lifesavers. Then I have got these. These are maternity pads. Again, from Boots. I always just get them from Boots because they're long enough, they're thick enough, because guys, quite frankly, after you have a baby, you will probably bleed. Some people get their period straight away. I'm sorry guys, a lot of information, a lot of TMI, but this is life, this is facts. This is facts, the things they don't tell you when you have a baby. So you'll probably have bleeding, but for me as well, it just down there, just to collect any blood, you know. But this time what I did differently, because I don't know, I used to buy sanitary pads in bulk, so I also bought sanitary pads as well, just as a backup to see, because I know the sanitary pads, they fold over on the side for a more secure fitting. But either sanitary pads or maternity maternity towels, either one will be good. You need them in your hospital bag. Then I've got my face towel just to clear my face and just to wipe me off. Like I said guys, I don't intend to spend, by God's grace, I don't intend to be in hospital a long time, so I'm trying to really keep it minimal. Then I've got my trusty Vaseline. I don't know about you, but for me, my lips get so crusty during childbirth, so I've got my Vaseline always. I also have my deodorant. My plan is to be there for after the C-section, be there and, you know, just freshen up after, which is why I have wipes for myself and just face wipes, anything to kind of, you know, keep me clean, because I don't really want to have a bath there. I've got my toothbrush and toothpaste, of course, because just because you're having a baby doesn't mean that your mouth should smell. It doesn't mean, okay? Keep it cute. And then obviously, because we're in a pandemic, or what, I mean, because we are still in, you know, pandemic period, or whether we wasn't in pandemic period, you always have your hand sanitizer. And even my face mask, actually, I can't find it now, but I do have a face mask in here as well. And then I've just got like a nice little spray just to freshen me up a little bit. So that's in my toiletries bag. Then I have my headscarf. I mean, it just depends on you, but I'm, you know, I just want hair out of my face. I know I'm not going to be going into labor, but I just wouldn't want hair in my face. I'll just pull it all back, and I'll use my headscarf to cover it. Then I actually bought this for the hospital. So this is they called it a seamless bra. I bought it for 2 reasons. First of all, when you're just laying on a bed, just like when you go to bed, I guess most women don't wear bras. You want to be free, right? You don't want an underwire digging at you. And also when the baby comes, you want to be able to just whip your breast out so that you can feed the baby. So this for me was a good shout, because it's really soft, it's really comfortable, and it's just something that, you know, I can just wear under my nightwear or under my hospital gown and still feel secure, but at the same time still feel not restricted, not in pain or anything because of the pain of a bra. You know, our breasts at this time are very sensitive. So this would help me, definitely, and I'd recommend you getting one. And talking of bras, so this is my hospital bra, but I actually have a maternity bra. Guys, I can't stress this enough. You need, if you're having a baby with a CS or vaginal delivery, get that maternity bra. For me, I went to M&S, I went to get fitted. The maternity bra is excellent because, I wish I could find mine now. I've probably kept it away, but I need to just bring it out. It unhooks, so you can actually just take off just that bit of the bra. You don't need to take off the bra. Unhook, and then you can feed your child, and it's so comfortable. I've only done the M&S one, but I went there because I wanted to be able to be measured so I get the right size, and just so I can have the actual feel of the bra, see the bra. So I can't recommend that enough, guys. Maternity bra, ready for you for when you get home. And then I got my nightwear, which I'm probably going to wear after the baby's been born, after they've taken me out of my hospital gown. Guys, look how sexy this is. Come on. Come on. I put the pink dots there for a bit of flavor. But oh, yeah. Ayope's definitely going to want to have another baby after this one. No, I'm joking, guys. See, the thing with nightwear, guys, it's not lingerie. You just want to be as comfortable as possible. And also, I remember when I was planning to have Mickey, I think one of the things that they said is get nightwear that you can easily dispose of, because if you're going into labor, it might be bloody, it might be messy, you might not want to, you just probably wouldn't want to keep the nightwear after. So I used that same idea with Maya and this baby, even though I knew that, you know, I'm having a C-section, but you need something free. For me, I need it to be a dress, because I know that they're going to put those socks on me after. The socks that I can't remember what they're called, but they're these white socks that you have after you've had, is it an operation? But they're to stop with clotting and things like that. So I didn't want to have any trousers that I'd have to be putting over the socks, rather have this. So that's why I got this nightwear. And you can get it from anywhere, guys. You don't have to break the bank. You really actually don't. Simple, cheap stuff that you can actually, that's good value, but you can dispose of it if you wanted to. Same with this nightwear. That's why I say, don't tell me I am not fashionable. I made sure that this pink matches this one here, and the dots to dots. Come on now, fashionista, here I am. So that's my dressing gown, just in case I want to move around the hospital. But to be honest, I doubt I will. Then I have my slippers to move around the hospital in. I just chose these ones because these are my slippers that I least care about at the moment, and they are comfortable and they can be disposed of after. I'm gonna wear these slippers that I'm wearing now to the hospital. Guys, I don't know if you've seen on my Insta stories how comfortable these are. I wear them everywhere. So I'm definitely gonna wear them to the hospital, and I'm definitely gonna wear them home. Now, talking about coming home, I have kept it simple. I'm gonna wear a tracksuit when I come home because it's free. This can go over my scarf and it's black. I don't want any disgrace. I don't want any accidents in terms of leakage or anything like that. And a hoodie. So a hoodie and a tracksuit. And I took Ayo's top. He doesn't even know. He's probably just gonna see this now when he helps me to edit this. But look, I took this top, yeah, because it's so free. I've worn it before. So free, super comfortable. And I know that if anything, like if it was to get messy or anything, he wouldn't be angry that I'd have to throw his top away. I also got, guys, very important, I've got my headphones, because sometimes you just want to be in your own zone. Obviously not that baby is crying and you'll have your headphones in, but yeah, so I can listen to my phone, so I can listen to my music. And talking about music, I think if you know you're having a scheduled C-section, I think it is a good idea to create a playlist for you to listen to whilst you're in theatre. It gets your mind off things. It gets your mind off being in what the situation that you are in at that moment. It helps you to relax. So your favorite song. So me, I've already told Ayo, so he's gonna help me do a playlist of all my faves, like Dunsi Oyekon, Maverick City music, like all the songs that I've just loved to listen to in this season, and that will help me to glorify God, because at that time that's all I'm thinking about. Like, my maker, please just get me through this, and you've done it before, you know, so I just want to glorify him and thank him even for the experience at that time. So definitely I've got that. Then I just brought myself a book. I know that my plan, by God's grace, is to not be in the hospital for a long time. And for the short while that I'm in the hospital, so just charge up my faith. You know, this is a book that I'm reading at the moment, The Believer's Authority. So I just said, let me take it along with me. I don't know how much I'll get to read, because babies being babies, I'm going to be doing some mothering. But I thought I'd bring it for what it's worth. And I think, yeah, for anyone else, whether you have a C-section, whether you're having a vaginal delivery, just something to take your mind off things. You know, baby might be sleeping, so, and you might actually be so filled up on adrenaline that you can't sleep at that moment. So, you know, a book, a Kindle, anything really. So this is to take my mind off, not take my mind off things, but, you know, just to help me think about other things. And guys, that is it. I think that's everything I have. Like I said, I'm trying to be as minimalistic as possible. Anything else that I need, I know that in the hospital they have a Marks and Spencer's, they have a WH Smith, they have a pharmacy, there's shops around the corner. So worst comes to worst, last, you know, Ayobami will do what he has to do and go and get the things. But that is basically it. Like I said, guys, I thought I'd do this really quick. Let me just give you a show of where we are now. We have 1 week to go, and this is it. So by this time next week, I'll try and do another video, obviously. But yeah, this will be as flat as an ironing board. LOL jokes. That won't happen. I'm not even going to give myself that postpartum pressure. But yeah, guys, keep me prayed up. Even though by the time this video has come out, baby will be here. But still, keep me in your prayers. I need your prayers. I need strength. I actually need strength. But as always, guys, thank you for listening. I hope this has helped. If you know any more things that, you know, that should be added to a C-section hospital bag, then put it in the comments below. You know, we're all here to help each other. Bye.